NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Commanders making their way out. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action, now it's Brady. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Play action. It's Burrow.
That's thrown underneath to Algier.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 3.
Burrow on play action.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Henderson will try and run for the first.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Olave holds it in. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Brady. Open man is Myers. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw is Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Brady to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down, it's Henderson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they go play action now. Burrow.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. And this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Burrow going to throw again.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Burrow will throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Still on his feet. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jelani Woods, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Algier forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially in the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Brady, Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Caught left side, and the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's got room at the 30. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st down, Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Algier. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Commanders back out late in this first half. But Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
From the 31, Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Open man right side, Myers. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Brady. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. So we come upon halftime here in this. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow on third down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Brady. It's complete to Hopkins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Romeo Doubs, 43 yards. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. 9 touchdowns for the rookie of the regular season, and he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, Brady. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Chase Young drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Burrow. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Second and 2. Algier now up the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Burrow. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Brady now on 1st down.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On second down, Swift on the move past the 40. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun on third down, Brady.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds Hopkins complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On first down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Brady again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Henderson running straight ahead.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
42.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when the defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd, here's Algier. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3rd down, here's Algier. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Algier with another carry. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Algier going straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's complete to Dobbs. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got an open man. It's Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Elliott now to have the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's Hopkins. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Myers. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Brady to throw again. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down. Now Brady. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the draw here with Swift. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Brady. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The kick by Gold is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. 1st down, and they'll start with Algier. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll run for it with Algier. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, 1 run down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.